Yay, it figured itself out. All right. We might actually see some Mega Mix Mania today. I'm not 100% sure. Is this working? I'm just gonna hope that it's working. I haven't seen BB Gun message yet, so I'm a little worried. But we'll see. I don't think Discord's open either. What's up, GJ? How's it going? Hey, alright, YouTube stream's working. Perfect. What's up, ST? Wait, did it keep the same thumbnail? Like, is the YouTube stream just that cooked? I kept the same thumbnail. I removed that. Change? Bro, I don't know what to change it to. I guess I'll just take a screenshot of this. Oh my god. This is so good. I love YouTube. It's so cool. Dude, what is going on? It's like constantly replaying a certain part of... I'm losing my mind with this fucking YouTube stream shit. Like, I don't know what about my setup makes this ridiculously complicated. It's probably because of the bullshit that multi-stream applications only hook to your primary channel. And I have two channels, obviously, underneath this this Gmail account, and it only hooks to the fucking main channel. But obviously I'm not going to do daily streams on the main channel. That's not what that channel's for. So it's just being dumb. Oh my gosh. Gonna lose it. Okay. Where the fuck? Where's this picture? Change. This. Yippee. Alright. Well, that took longer than it should have. Okay.
Great. Let's go.
Let's actually do some shit now. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Me, Dolphin. What's up? What's up, Silver King, Unisonic? Maybe about the difference between decomp and recomp? Hey, I'm glad you liked it. I have a bunch of, like, rant videos saved up, so I finally get to make them now that my main channel workload's a little bit lighter. I just had a lot of stuff I had to get done in a very short amount of time, so I had to pull back on uploading long-form videos to the second channel for a bit. But they're back, baby. Which is nice. I enjoy doing those. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, yeah, don't worry. The next one is spicy. It's spicy. It's what I'm really looking forward to talking about and what I'm going to get yelled at for, but I don't care. Yo, what's up? Resident Evil Philip is 4. How's it going, bro? Because of those mid-rolls, yeah. I don't, like, intentionally push for the mid-rolls. Like, it just ends whenever it ends. But I was like, I mean, I'm 4 seconds away. So I might as well. But Haley coming in clutch with the joke. It was very good. You're big chillin'? Nice. Blaze! Damn, Silver, I didn't know you were chill like that, bro. Yeah, that's why I have a whole playlist for those kinds of videos. I almost considered making like a new channel just for them, but I don't know. I think that the rant videos are kind of like gonna be the essence of the second channel at some point. Like, it's just gonna be what that's for. I guess you could kind of consider it that my main channel is like for really like high value important stuff, like when I make scripted videos, or like when I do a thing like look at the last release with Chaos and stuff, or when releases to P-06 come out, it all goes on there, and the second channel is just kind of random shit. You can probably look back at it. I don't know. There was just a lot of really cool stuff. Someone made fun of me for getting excited about things, and it's like, sorry, dog, I like this game. My bad. The second channel already has more subscribers than the main one. What do you mean?
Wow! This building's crumbling! Let's clean up this trash.
Well, to be honest with you, it's not really, like, that difficult to run multiple channels. It's just like, instead of posting everything to one channel, I just have to flip a switch in YouTube Studio. Like, the actual work that I do is the tough part, but, like, uploading to 2 different channels is not terribly difficult. But I don't think there's any reason to make a 3rd channel. I think the rant videos are perfectly in line with the type of content I like on the 2nd channel. Highlights and cool things. Also, for any folks who may not have been around recently, starting May 1st, so less than a month away, we're going to be doing a Sonic-a-thon. We're going to be playing through a bunch of Sonic games from every era in my favorite ways. And I'm going to need you guys' help, some opinions. I actually worked on the form today. It's not quite done, but that's going to be releasing last week. It's going to be releasing last week. No, it's going to be releasing next week. What's up, Verge? You liked my upload? I'm glad you like my uploads. It's just something that I've seen a lot ever since Unleashed Recompiled came out, is people interchangeably using decomp and recomp and not really knowing what it means. And like I say in the video, like, there are a lot of, like, computer coder, mod maker, game maker terms that I think aren't super important to get exactly right in a general sense. Like when you're just talking to your friends about a game or something. But decomp versus recomp, I think, is a pretty big difference. So I just kind of wanted to illustrate the difference between them. Yeah, being able to go to the settings from the pause menu is really cool. It's going to allow us to do things like change camera volumes if you want. I should probably, if Chaos shows up, I should ask him to rename that option. Because I had been thinking that, like, camera volumes is such a weird option, but then he mentioned that it's basically just like switching between auto camera and free camera in Sonic Adventure. And I think you could just call it auto camera and free camera in this as well. And I think that would make more sense for the people who are playing this game. I'm making it a priority to play last release when it releases. I'm thinking I'm gonna skip on it. I imagine your actual question, Gale, is do you see the main channel growing past the second one? Considering the type of content that the main channel has, like, once a video hits, it's gonna be really big. So yeah, I'm sure eventually it will, but I don't really care either way. It's all me. So I'm just happy people are watching what I put out, because I really like creating it. I think I have a lot to offer, and am continually trying to improve and make, you know, the content higher and higher value for people. So it doesn't really matter to me which one's I'm pretty sure free cam in Sonic Adventure also moves the camera somewhat, but I don't really use free cam in Adventure, so I don't know. I think it's fine for there to be some camera changes. Like, with the camera volumes off, like, turning camera volumes off doesn't turn all of the camera volumes off, and I think it allows a great amount of freedom, so I don't think it's inaccurate to call it the free cam. What's up, Silver Sis? I also need to ask Esther if they'd be comfortable making, like, their own auto-splitter for P-06 when last release comes out. Since Arrow's not really, like, part of the community, and any changes would have to be approved. Like, it's a really good auto-splitter, and I've been using it for 3 years at this point. But just to have more control over it would be nice. I don't actually know if that's possible to do, though, because of how it's hooked to Live Split, like the name of the game. Yeah, the S rank upgrades, calling them the S rank upgrades is actually like kind of a misnomer because they're actually the gold medal upgrades. It's just that getting an S rank in every stage in a character story is all the gold medals that are in the game right now. So like when last release comes out, you're gonna need to get all the gold medals in a campaign to get the thing. Which means you'll need to S rank every stage, every boss, and probably the very hard stages as well. Since there is a gold medal to, What's up, Doc? Yep, I, retired from RE4. It's crazy, man. Yeah, so you're really gonna need... Oh, and you'll have to get the silver medals, because 10 silver medals get you a gold medal. No, I have to play more of the game. But how can I supersonic? Leon will be missed. I'm sure we'll see Leon again. I don't really think that's like grinding in multiverses. It's just that, like, the requirement for the rainbow gem has gotten more and more tedious because I used to just have to S rank Wave Ocean and Kingdom Valley in order to get the rainbow gem. Like, it's just part of playing the game that's in the demo. That's in demo phases. The S rank rewards are meant to be New Game Plus items, so it would be weird to get them before New Game Plus. Well, if nobody gets to it before me, your boy is going to be routing out all stories 100%, and I am absolutely thrilled for that. That's going to be so fun. That category, it's going to be grueling, and it's going to be long. I imagine, because it's going to be all the content of the game, so it'll probably be like a 2-hour run. But it'll be super sick to do, I think. Really sick for AGDQ as well, or GDQ in general. Because that's what makes Sonic 100% so much more fun than the other two, is there's just more stuff to collect. Actually, I don't think there are silver, like the only silver medals are the ones in the regular stages. I don't think the hard variant of the stage has silver medals. I think that was something we thought, but then it wasn't true. I don't know. What about the time for silver release? Will I be able to break the record in the last release? What do you mean? Like, will times in the last release beat times in the silver release? Probably. Because there's going to be more people running the game and it's going to be more optimized of a run. I'm going to say maybe not, though. Like, because the categories are going to be different. Sonic Any Percent isn't just going to be all of his stages. It's going to be all of his stages plus the bosses. So the answer is just kind of no, because the category is going to change. Glad you liked it, Andrew. Yo, what up, Beats? How's it going, bro? How do I get not bored of playing so much P-06? That it's like my career and something I care very deeply about. and I don't mind playing it because it brings people to the chat and pushes the career forward. And like making content and providing value to other people is something that I'm really passionate about and that I really enjoy doing. The game is really just the set dressing. Because there will eventually be a point where I'll play like other games as well and cover like other stuff. Just with the size I am right now, P-06 is the thing. So the answer is money? Sure. Money is also a part of it. I do like making it and being able to feed my family and continue to do this. I wouldn't say the answer is not necessarily always money. Because money only does so much. Because you can have a lot of money and not be fulfilled. And what's the point of having all the money then? I think the answer is always money if you're incredibly cynical, which I'm not surprised you are, Chris. I'm not gonna deny that money makes me, like, able to do things that make me happy. I also don't have any sympathy for you. You fucking were trouncing around like all winter talking about how much money your business was making, and now you're whining about it? Who is this guy? Yo, let's go Saxy. Love the name. Welcome to the stream, dude. Yo, glad you liked it, Trey. Hello, hero. Well, then are you just being an asshole for the sake of it? Like, I'm not pulling the wool out of your, like, over anyone's eyes. I'm being very direct. Okay, I see. Well, I hope you feel fulfilled by doing that. Sheds a little tear.
That's a jet glider over there. Use the rocket to get higher.
Well, if I have to indulge in the cynicism, when a human being has an abundance of the resource, that's when they realize that the resource is actually not as meaningful as they once thought it was. So, like, no shit that people who are insanely rich are gonna say that money isn't everything, because they have an abundance of the resource. Just like if I had 10 pizzas, I'd be like, yeah, pizza's alright. And that's why I stay as frugal as possible. So that I can continue to do this job for you guys. I'm very lucky. It took 3 years, and now I have a somewhat consistent income that I can work with. No, this is just the vanilla Xbox Series X controller. I switched the gems with the D-pad. Yeah. Kind of a weird thing about humans is that we can't separate the message from the messenger a lot of the time. Like, a famous example is, like, your personal finance teacher saying, save more money than you spend and put the difference into the S&P 500 and wait 10 years, versus Warren Buffett saying the exact same thing, who's one of the most famous investors of all time. If I want to make it Sonic related, it's like me telling you a fact about P-06 and someone who has no visible credibility of knowing anything about P-06 telling you a fact about P-06. It's very different. Even if they're right. Yeah, I like the aura for silver. It's cool.
Nice.
Stelmo, the close zoomed-in face was hilarious.
I'm glad you liked it, Cosmic. Happy 22, man. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
I've been speedrunning the game consistently for 4 years, so, you know, I hope that I'm a beast. In some respect. There's still people who are way better than me at this game, should they choose to actually play it. It's just no one's really playing it right now. Because everyone's waiting for last release. Yeah, I'm not saying, like, people are perfect in any regard, and that rich people are perfect or poor people are perfect and they're just unlucky. You know, there's always an amount of luck to life. Some is intrinsic luck, like being born in a first world country, and some is not. Really, I think the biggest human superpower is being able to take whatever situation you're in and spin it into your favor. But, you know, take with that what you will. I'm just a dude in a Hawaiian shirt playing a Sonic game. I'm not the best at this current point in time, though, or else I'd have all the records. Change the aura for silver? Probably because he wanted to. Teaching is a very strange job, and one of my favorite principles that I live by is that things that suck in the short term usually end up being beneficial in the long term. And for context, I was going to be a teacher. Like, I went to college to be a teacher. I went to one of the most like prestigious like teaching schools, and in order to get into the teaching program, you needed a 3.0 major GPA. So in like your core major classes, you needed at least a 3.0. I had a 2.93 or 5, I want to say. So I was super close. Ended up being the most important thing in my life because I now basically teach people on the daily about something that I really care about and am not stuck in the, you know, middling pay bracket. The scale that that what I do could be is infinite, really, which is cool. Yo, what's up, Bo the Hedgehog? Yeah, I'm certain that my presence has influenced things, but I don't really care about the credit. I just care about P-06 being the best it can be. And I'm wrong a lot of the time. Just get records? Dude, true. I should just get records. My bad, Beats. I didn't mean to ignore you like that. I'm a math major, so I was gonna teach math. The problem is you can only connect the dots to success in hindsight, when really it's a combination of skill and luck. The higher skill that you have in a certain area, the more likely the random chance is gonna hit you. In other words, you have to do the volume in order for the luck to find you.
Sonic, there must be a switch for the door. Leave it up to me.
I'm a teacher that plays P-06. Yeah, I might, like, come home from teaching for the day, grade some papers, and play P-06. If you're not successful, then become success. Well, success is, relative, so. What's up with the timer? I'm practicing right now. That's the amount of time until I start doing runs. Harder you work, the luckier you get? Not necessarily. I would say that I work less hard than musicians. Yeah, that's true. The harder you work, the more work you do. You just need to get lucky once? I wouldn't necessarily say that. Considering I've made many shorts that would be considered viral, and I just now, after 3 years, have a somewhat stable income, and that's only been for 3 months. It could completely drop off this month. I don't know. But there are plenty of people that have worked their entire lives trying to do something, and it just didn't hit.
Bring it on. I'll take them all down. Dang, where's the switch?
But you can't get lucky if you're not there, and that's the gamble. That's the risk. Because, like, I have the full belief that I'm going to become good enough to where I'm going to quote-unquote make it. And it's going to be really easy to connect the dots of why I became quote-unquote successful after it already happens. Because here's a story I really like to tell. There's a guy who had been making videos, I think since he was like 12 or 13 years old. And I think probably 5 to 7 years within his YouTube career, he decided to do a game called Realm of the Mad God. And he did that for, gosh, I don't even know how long. And he found moderate success doing those kinds of videos. And then one day he just decided to make a video on Sonic P-06 that randomly went viral. And now he's a Sonic guy. And that's the story of Bickery Box. Except we know how good that P-06 video is because it already happened. When he was making that video, he was probably thinking like, shit, dude, this is probably just gonna do as well as my other Sonic videos, which I think the Mania video he made like 2 years prior only had 10,000 views at the time he made the P-06 video. So I'm not downplaying Bic's success at all. I think he's an absolutely fantastic creator and he's a good friend of mine. I'm just saying that it's like, it's a combination of both skill and luck. 6-7. About you re-upload on some shorts? Oh, I don't re-upload. Like, I don't re-upload the exact same short. It's just I say the same thing in a new context. And the reason that I do that is because there are new... Like, YouTube is not funneling you shorts that I made 3 years ago. There's maybe, like, 2 or 3 shorts that I see people get in their feeds that I made a long time ago. So, like, it's information that I want to share, and I want to share with new people. Like, there are some folks that are surprised at the idea that I make videos where I, like, just talk to the camera. And they're shocked. They're like, wait, I thought this dude played P-06. When I had literally made those kinds of videos a month ago. So... Yo, what's up, Real Deal? How's it going?
Let's clean up this trash.
Yeah, I think the models look good. Shadow's shoes look like weirdly a little small to me, but I don't know if that's just perspective fucking with me or not. Yeah, but, you know, that's how it is for some people. No, it's not a problem, Saxy. Like, re-upload, it kind of like how rage bait is just used for something that you don't like. I kind of presume that a lot of folks would use the word re-upload as in, I've already talked about this before, so I'm doing it again. And it's like, you know, it's sort of funny that it's like, why is there a critique on that when literally my entire business is playing the exact same game over and over again in the exact same way, trying to get faster and faster. And that's what folks come to the stream for, you know? Which I also do. Like, there's other speedrunners that I watch who do the exact same thing that I do. But yeah. Similarly, because there are new people, the same topics kind of, like, make their way back around the sun. And it's just kind of like... There's also opportunities for me to explain the same thing in a better way. Like, when the last release comes out, I'm gonna make videos explaining all of the character mechanics again, even though I've already done it, because the context is new. And I think that's the key thing, is that it's the same information in a new context, and that's what makes it important, in my opinion. What's up, Azure? How you doing? I probably would, and I don't envy Cosmic Angel, who is a math teacher. I don't know, ST Reviewer. I don't know. I don't make videos for the algorithm per se. I make videos that, like, okay, my content model is I make videos, and then I look at the top 10 videos, and I see common patterns and through lines of what people enjoy about that, and then I put those things into my new content. Like, the main one I like to describe is... I gained a huge boost in short views when I started to, because I have that little zoom transition on the subtitles for my shorts. I started to cut the transition on the first thing. So when people scroll, they would immediately see the word instead of the word popping in a second later. And all those shorts got like a huge boost in views. So I started doing that on every short. And that's just sort of the same principle that I've applied to everything. Hey, I appreciate it, Pedrux. Also, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Sorry it took me so long to say hi. Yeah, so I learned from myself. And, like, another part is also, like, taking things that I like from I see other content do and also putting that in my own content. You could call it inspiration, you could call it copying. I don't really give a shit. I just like making stuff that provides value to people. Yeah, we'll see, Razvan. Chaos and Beats have said they've been doing a lot of, like, work making sure it runs smoothly. I won't be surprised if last release still targets mid to high-end PCs, but we'll see when it actually comes out. Yo, let's go. Yep, Easter coming up.
This lamppost. Maybe I can swing off it. It looks like I can jump from it.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if, like, probably the newer people don't know this, but when I first made my main channel, because I had one channel, and then I split it off where that one channel became the second channel, which is what you're watching the stream on right now, and then I made the main channel separately. I did it backwards from most YouTubers. I made, like, 10 shorts within, like, a week time span. It took an entire year for those to, like, take off. And I was just like, why are all of these shorts all of a sudden getting a ton of views? So that's the thing, is it is a risk beforehand, and it's genius afterward. I think there's some famous quote or some shit that, like, it only looks like genius in the rear view mirror. Before you succeed, it's crazy. Yo, let's go, Pedrux. Yo, what's up, Shade? How's it going? I used to schedule the upload for my shorts, but then I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna upload them, and that's what I do now. Back when things were a little bit more routine for me, I would upload things pretty regimentally. But now I just kind of upload them when it feels right. I would say, and this is not something that I do, but I would say that the smart thing is when you upload a long-form video to wait at least 24 hours so that it goes through all the checks and stuff so that the mid-rolls can be properly placed and you can, you know, make money. It probably does appear on screen, it's just behind the music beats. Like, I bet you if I did this. There it is! But we normally don't do predictions during warm-up. Good to hear, Shade. Do. Yeah. I thought the game being in the top center when it came to the speedrun layout kind of made it look a little cluttered, so we moved it to the bottom left a couple streams ago. If I switch it to... Oh, also, new transition. Woo! Oh, wait, where'd the prediction go? The prediction's not there. What? Why is it on... I don't know why that appeared. Why is it on this one and not the other one? Oh, it's gone again! Oh, because the prediction's over. That makes sense. Okay. Whatever, I don't need the other minute. We're just gonna get started. Okay. There we go. Gotta reset the game so it doesn't lag, hopefully. Yeah. Personally, I think making videos for the algorithm is just, like, stressful and trend chasey. But, like, if it works for you, it works for you. But I think that, like, you do get rewarded if you put in, you know, good effort and good work into making a video that resonates with people. So, anything we're aiming for this run? To do good, hopefully. Okay, that's working. Let's go ahead and get started here. The goal of all my runs are to do better and get more consistent.
I've got to hurry and save Elise.
Bum, bum, bum. When's Chaos gonna release the last update of P-06? Didn't you ask me that yesterday? Did you not listen to the answer? I do like getting gooder, yes. Aw, dang. No slope jump. How much does the train and its cargo have? More than 10, probably. You were gone when that happened? Why did you ask a question and then leave? That seems a bit counterintuitive.
Tails, go ahead and push the gate switch so he doesn't get out.
Aiming for entertainment as well, I guess. Also, to anyone popping in, starting May 1st, I'm going to be doing a Sonic-a-thon, where I'm going to be playing through a bunch of Sonic games in my favorite way. I worked on the request form today. Should get that finished up and it'll be out by next week. So I'm gonna need your guys' opinions. We are gonna have sub goals and everything, so get hype! It's gonna be fun, I think. Remember the video to see if I can do Sonic Story with only Sonic? Yeah, I made it. I may not remember every moment of the video, but I remember the broad strokes because it was a while ago. More Sonic things indeed. You're getting it, empathetic gamer. Thank you for empathizing with me. Well, a lot of work has gone into completely reporting all the stages and stuff. Like, I think he posted on Twitter at one point, but for the last release, the dev team is not leaving anything off the table. Like, it is going to be the 100% vision of what P-06 is their intention to be. So, it's gonna take a while. I know that we live in the age where everything happens instantly, but we're lucky that we got demos of P-06 anyway. Let's go! Does the arrow of light make it? I never tried the arrow of light with Supersonic. Mainly because I don't play the Shadow release anymore anyway. But I guess I could try it here. I'm glad you found another way to do it. Unless you're just blowing smoke, because whenever I do challenge videos, I have people tell me, oh, this is, you can do it this way, when they haven't actually tried it. I actually had an instance where someone didn't even play the game, and they told me how to do something. Anyway, chat, worm, white acropolis, get your cat gems, Stelmo gems out, addition, exclamation mark, jam, and checking out, part along with us, and let's rave. Cool. Name a more iconic duo. It's true, Jay. What's up, brother? How's it going? I hope you enjoyed the Resident Evil 4 race yesterday. You can keep guessing. Because not even the developers know when the last release is going to come out. So, anything you say is just a lie.
It looks like that container will explode. I gotta be careful when I break it. If I can move without being caught by the searchlights, I'll be able to get to Eggman faster.
Just leave it to me. I think you can stop the searchlight.
Yeah, we'll have to see. The spin dash thing really just seems like a thing that can't really be described until you play it. Like, I understand the idea that, like, you don't get full speed if you spam it, but if you charge it, you go faster. But I don't really know if it's different enough to where it's even going to be worth it to hold the charge. But we'll see. Woo, that was smooth. No zero cycle, but that's fine. Let's go, sexy. Encourages you to push harder. Well, Dusty Desert is an incredibly short stage, so 2 seconds is quite a bit of difference, but I wish you luck. It doesn't take much to be better than me, so... Don't worry, you don't have to at me. I read the chat as much as I can. Probably to my own detriment, because I tend to mess up a lot because I'm reading chat. Yeah, the world record IL is also insane. Like, it would take so much practice to have that route even be feasible in a full game run. But technically doable, I guess. Let's get the 360! Woo! Yeah, unfortunately, I only post VODs where I win. Someone tried to do that? Try to do what? Yeah. Whatever you use the claw attack for, you just use the spinning claw instead. I don't fully understand the removal, but ultimately the decision comes down to, do the devs like the move and do they want it? If the answer is no, then that's reason enough. Ah, true, yeah. Yeah, were we even live when we did that race? I don't know.
Okay, let's blast through here.
I think there may be some misremembering there. That might have been just a chummy Discord call. That's what I'm talking about! Oh, sick. I can't look at replies. For some reason, the Twitch chat is just, like, spazzing out, so I have to use, like, OBS's Twitch chat. And it doesn't have a lot of the features of the normal Twitch chat. Because for some reason, right now, for me, the bottom bar on the Twitch chat that says, like, send message and has the cogwheel and stuff, when I go to the website, it's just not there. And I don't know why. I would give Omega a spin jump. Considering that's the only, like, core Sonic moveset thing he's missing. I would also consider rolling core to the moveset, but the game, P-06's, I guess, level design doesn't really ask for much rolling outside of Shadow's Crisis City. It's the only one where you can, like, super take advantage of rolling.
Here comes a billboard.
Nice.
Jump.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I think that, that Nightbot has been pretty forgiving on shilling the new video. I have a new video, if you don't know, of the final leg of the P-06 versus 06 races with Silver. And it's actually doing surprisingly well. I was shocked. I thought it wasn't going to do well because it's Silver, but I guess there isn't a huge amount of Silver content, so the fans are getting whatever they want. Or whatever they can, really. Happy to provide it for them.
Whoa, are you all coming out to say hi? His weak point is the core of the head. I gotta hit it once when it comes into view. This bridge is gonna collapse any minute.
Yeah, they needed the win.
Whoa, that's not a nice welcome. Piece of cake, no sweat.
Spin jump would feel funny for Omega. I rarely see anyone complain about Heroes or Shadow, where Omega spin jumps just like the rest of the cast, and no eyes were batted.
Whoa, the flame died.
A Project Reignition? I think it's cool, but I fundamentally don't like the gameplay that Secret Rings offers.
Knuckles, I'll take care of it.
Yeah, despite not liking 06, I know tons and tons of reviews of the game talk about how Sonic's like a piece of wood in the cutscenes, and he is. But the actual Sonic personality comes out in the in-stage dialogue. So even though it's annoying for some people, I'm happy the in-stage dialogue exists so that we actually get a bit of Sonic personality in this game.
Whoa! Yeah. Too easy.
Omega's SA1 jump ball. I kind of forgotten about the different jump balls.
Sonic, shouldn't you
P-06 doesn't have any story. I don't really know what you mean. How it repaired it. It didn't change anything. The gameplay is just better. You're gonna get an answer that you're not gonna like, is that I don't really like the word deserve. So my answer is, if Shadow gets a remake or remaster, it does. Flamecore of the Cavern is my favorite track in the franchise as well. Real ball knower. I also like the in-stage dialogue. That's, you know, not the Sonic Unleashed woos and whoa! It makes the stage feel more alive.
I'm almost there. Police, hang on.
Okay, what about Shadow the Hedgehog? I don't think You know, it's funny that the game that's like the most down to earth, or attempting to be the most gritty and down to earth game, has the squash and stretch.
Let's run straight up.
Oh, but yeah, you're absolutely weird. No, make no mistake. But I do agree that the in-level dialogue is cool.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that vine.
We're getting out of the cave.
Sonic, to your right.
Was Tails' biggest blunder? I don't know.
Nice!
Let's rip.
What's up, JJ?
Woo!
Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. No no no.
Gotta make sure it won't fall in the water. There's a rock.
Nice! I'm so happy.
I don't know what Mount Red a symbol to thrill is from. Welcome back, Gale. Yo, let's go. Ah, yeah, that's a good song. It's in the SA1 soundtrack, so it is a good. It's all a good song.
To me. Man, the staircase is damaged. Now I'll have to use my power. Hey, not bad.
Do, do, do. Alrighty, load up your Stelmo Pogs for castle skip. Here we go. Castle skip pog. Let's go.
Careful not to fall off here. Whoa!
Probably a console I have. I really wouldn't want to play it on any game besides PC. Because that's just playing a worse version of the game, because I can't mod it as easily.
Silver, it's all yours.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Yo, sub 3 Kingdom Valley. Let's go. Easy money.
That was incredible.
Sweet money.
Yo, thanks for the 100. There's a guy I've been watching lately for about the past 5 months who plays P-06 for a living.
Off any minute.
Who's that? Never heard of him.
Let's hurry.
Unauthorized access in Area 1. Eliminate immediately.
Oh, chaos. Okay.
Would be here.
This used to be a Soliana laboratory. It looks like it was really advanced.
That was not ideal.
Sonic, this mysterious ball has a slug magnetic force. If you attack the switch, the magnet will activate.
I should be able to white gem here.
Sonic, there must be a
The ideal situation is going straight from blue to white gem, but my old man hands just can't do it. Yeah, we'll see, Malik. See you later. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's the switch. Just wait, Sonic.
Thank you.
I hope to be streaming at 40. Wow, sick.
Dang it. When the door opens, it activates the robots. Tails, Knuckles, be careful.
Dang, that could have been like a 31 had I not made that little goof at the door. Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Passing area 2. Intruder. Passing area 2.
There's the magnet switch. Push it and catch it open.
Uh-oh. How about a little help?
Yeah, Shadow really gets the short end of the stick in tag mode. Or battle mode or whatever.
Dang, where's the switch to turn off the laser?
Knuckles.
When I played P-06 for the first time, I played it in Demo 1. So, I don't know, like an hour. Collect all the gems, get the S ranks and shit. Oh my god. Come on, hit the fucking guy, thank you. I love this stage, it's so good. Watch your profanity. What's up, Chaos? How's it going?
That was incredible.
You had me until mushrooms, Cross. Yes, I've played through 06 more times than I'd like to.
Elise is on that battleship? Wait up, we're coming!
I also dislike mushrooms, yeah. I just see... don't call me based yet, Beats, because I think I actually would like mushrooms, but the reason I dislike them is because they're like fungus, and that feels very weird to eat. It's like, that thing grows in my yard, and is like bad, and would kill me if I like chomped it. Why am I doing this? Instant friends? Yo, let's go. It's like eating your toenail? How did you know I did? I mean, yeah. 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 Oh, Jesus. I thought I was Sonic. Yo, 2254? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. What is that? I'd have to look at the actual decimal. Hold on. Hold on. New PB alert. New PB alert. Let's go. PB, PB, PB. We're gonna keep going, but that's hype. Let's go, baby. A Sonic PB by a second. Damn. Whoa! No! And I ruined it. That's fine. I only lost like 5 seconds there. Now we gotta go. That was so out of nowhere. That's elating. Thankfully, you know, if I get a really bad key set, then the world record dream is dead for all stories, but we'll see. This mod needs to be spanked? Yo, what? I'm sorry, what? Yo, 117? Yo, getting the 117 is actually huge. Because normally in all stories runs, I get like a 120 here. And since I lost the 5. Omega's the worst side character in P-06. Worst of the best, though. I have a whole tier list ranking the characters in P-06. You can find it in my rants playlist. I think I also put it in my tier list playlist. And in each? I just... like, each story? Or whatever. Knuckles Rouge... or Knuckles Omega fucking Amy, I guess. Oh my god. Do it, game. You won't. You won't. Okay. Okay. Other things to fix for the game? Oh. Okay. This key set is average. But I think we still got something.
That's how it's done.
If I just play like a fucking menace for the rest of Shadow's story.
You can use this vehicle to get across the lake.
No, that was an IL set. The third key being at the top there is not the worst, but it's the second worst. Something someone suggested, but I can't recall. Omega spin jump? I did the spear for safety. I wasn't convinced. Sigh. Are we average? Yeah, that was an average key set. Actually, Chaos, I did have a question. So, because you have, like, the modern and retro lives thing, what are lives gonna be good for in the modern rule setting? Or are they just gonna be gone or replaced with ring boxes or something? Add Leon backflips? Let's go. I was so sad you weren't here yesterday, Beats. I was doing so many Leon backflips. I think if you swapped them... Yeah, I'm with Beats. Why don't you swap them for ring boxes? Just so, like, there's still something there, you know? Because aren't there some stages where there's, like, lives in a cage? And it'd be weird if the cage was just empty. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna miss from the silver release. Because I don't think anything's particularly getting omitted other than, like, Blaze's claw attack, which is whatever. Then don't play on modern. Should I play on retro with infinite lives? I'm probably going to be running a lot of categories where I'm just collecting everything anyway. Yeah, I think you could swap them out for ring boxes. Oh, show. Or speed shoes? Just have speed shoes everywhere? Oh, that works too. Especially if you plan on balancing the score system more. Yep, it's a glitch called the double input glitch, where you press A and X at the same time you bypass your air action. Not really useful with Sonic, because we use Legacy, and given how the bound attack works, you'll always be sent down. So you can't get extra distance, but with Shadow it's very useful. Yo, sick. Oh, Shadow, what is going on, brother? Keep it together, man. Randomize them, oh god.
Let's get moving.
Easy every time. Let's go. We're still in this. We're still in it. You have a roguelike card, Beats, that adds score to lives, so I'm gonna assume no. Oh, other feature that I'm thinking of. Some sort of indicator that your boost is ready on Shadow's vehicles after you use it. I apologize if I miss anyone's messages since, you know, this run's on a really good pace. I'm going to be focusing in a little bit more. So. Why are we resonant sleeping on that? Because I'm a bitch? Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Hit the goal ring! Jiminy criminy. He asked for suggestions just to complain. He needed some stimulation. It's just vocal stimming. What's up, Joe? How's it going?
I can't fall off here.
Maybe he did, but too bad I'm controlling him. This isn't a role-playing game. This is a Stelmo playing game. Ooh, that was very lucky where that lizard jumped to, so I didn't get hit by the fire geyser. Ooh, that's awkward. Oh, not that awkward. An SPG, yeah. As a legitimate answer, I don't want a single Easter egg of me in the last release unless it's like something in the console. I'm happy just to have helped. Yeah, you can see it in the showcase video that there's going to be a console for the game, a la like Skyrim and stuff. I can't deny, though, that I would be happy if there were, like, a thing where if you did the 360 in Crisis City, you'd get a speed boost. That way, it can actually be the fastest route, and we can say, fuck you, Rev. Though, since Rev will probably be a beta tester, and I won't, might not get through.
You saved me. Yes.
Ooh, 26. That actually might be a PB. I don't remember what my PB on this stage is. No.
Perfect. Is that the doctor's train?
Chaos talked about it in my Discord. You can talk about it more here if he wants. But my interpretation of his messages is that he just doesn't find the claw attack useful. So, he got rid of it. In my opinion on that, like, it was mapped well and not intrusive to the rest of Blaze's abilities, so I don't really see a reason to remove it. But if he wants to remove it, wants to remove it, you know? Same line of thinking could also be used for Amy's invisibility, because, like, it could be a thing and just map to the Y button, since it doesn't do anything else for Amy, but... whatever. I don't mind, like, novel moves just being there for the sake of fun. Yeah. Though I wouldn't mind if the spinning claw was remapped to the B button. Because the Y button's a little bit out of the way. It'd also be really funny if the spinning claw preserved speed from dash panels and shit, so you could just, like, go flying.
I'm going to have to destroy the train so it doesn't get away.
Yeah. Ultimately, I don't mind, like, as long as it's mapped well and not intrusive, you know, it's not like the claw attack is also the same button as, like, the fire claw button. That'd be really annoying.
Yes.
Well, aren't the tutorial voices already spliced together because you AI put the things in?
Guess that was all right.
But yeah, I guess if it were remapped. Because, like, the original recording is super gargled for some reason.
It looks like their science was pretty advanced.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Deal with them first.
Okay, all I'm saying, Chaos, is every other move is inferior to Shadow's Tornado Kick, and they're all still there. I'm playing.
Me. This is useless against me.
Yo, what's up, Nog? How's it going?
I'm not careful. I'll fall.
It has use in the speedrun in a couple of Blaze's sections, actually.
Chase our own targets. Looks like I'll have to defeat them first.
5 is generous. There will be a lot more people that are probably going to pick up the game once last release comes out. Considering the amount of folks who are like, I'm waiting for last release to pick up P-06 for the first time. Because we don't know what's going to happen. You can guess, but... Yo, box wasn't in the way, huge. That other box almost got in the way, though. Huge AB. Not sub 150, but still very good. In my opinion, I just don't see the reason to remove it when it wasn't intrusive in the first place. That's all. Like, if it was actually intrusive to doing what I wanted to do with Blaze, then that'd be... It's kind of like the spin kick in Sonic Unleashed. Like, that's a completely useless move, but whatever. It's, like, nigh impossible to accidentally use it, and it's just, like, a charming little thing. Or, like, the flip on the bobsled, you know? Just a charming little thing. Unleashed does have a spin kick. If you crouch with Sonic at a standstill and press A, I think? Or maybe it's X, I don't know. You do a spin kick. Or it's double tap B, my bad. Removing Sonic's spin kick would suck, because then you couldn't blue gem spin kick anymore. I think blue gem spin kicking is also something that casual players do. And like, blue gem spin dashing is way more like hand pretzel-y than blue gem spin kicking is. I also think using it could have been worse as a justification is pretty hollow. I'm not really advocating for either, but just my opinion is like, why not keep it? Because it wasn't intruding on anything. Yeah, but I think that's a case in, like, the... that's mistaking the forest for the trees. Is like, I feel like what a lot of gaming people do now is they look at speedruns and find little tricks that they can implement into their own thing, into their own, like, gameplay. Like, I would not have learned the mock ball from Super Metroid on my own if I had not learned it in speedruns. Like, from watching speedruns. So just saying, like, I wouldn't have learned it if I didn't watch speedruns is not telling the full story. I'm not saying it's something that you couldn't discover on your own. I'm sure there's plenty of people that play Shadow Gens and have no idea spear gliding exists. Doesn't mean it doesn't make the game better for having it be a part of it, though.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of hard because the two sides of this conversation are, why not keep it because it's mapped well and not intrusive on the rest of Blaze's moveset, and man, I feel like it's kind of useless, so I just got rid of it, is all I'm saying. Oh, trust me, Chaos, I know. Of all of all the devs I've worked with, it's definitely the most complicated when it comes to you. You got that trophy, buddy. Don't worry.
I'm starting to
See you later.
presence. Let's go. I have to be careful not to get caught up in this sand wave. Omega.
That question, but that's not my reasoning at all for keeping the claw attack. Yeah, I like the light speed attack. It's cool. Yeah, I know. I know it's not just about me. But what I'm saying is it feels weird to say that in a conversation with me when the party you're talking to is not using that as a reason. Like removing Blaze's like initial like super firepower burst thing, that I completely understand why you decided to get rid of it.
Let's move on.
Because that fundamentally like changed how you play as Blaze, and like she was already strong enough. The difference with the claw attack is it's just like this little move that is neither here nor there in terms of her full moveset, and like, why not? The button's not used for anything else. You already did the work to implement it. Why not keep it? Is my opinion. I don't really care either way if it's there or not. But ultimately, as is with every conversation about P-06, is that it's your decision. So, you know, you put your foot down, you put your foot down. There's nothing anyone can do about it. It's just the part of having a game publicly in development. Is you're gonna get opinions, whether you like it or not.
This lotus will throw you high in the air.
And also, to be fair, even though you like or dislike speedrunning, like, I've agreed with pretty, like, 90% of your decisions and, like, making changes and stuff. Because playing Sonic games in a fast way is kind of the point of the series, so... What's up, Kyler Funk? How's it going? I have 0 rings. I actually have to be kind of careful.
Take them down.
There are no rings here either. I do not want to lose this run, so I'm going to play it safe here. Okay. Woo! I mean, I'm just not trying to, like... I'm trying to make sure my words aren't, like, getting misconstrued for anything. Because, like, I'm not, like, really harshly advocating for it or trying to make Chaos mad or, like, trying to be a bitch about anything. I'm just, like, talking about my opinion on the thing. It's never my intent when it comes to, like, serious game discussion about P-06. Whoa. No, I actually think it'd be good for his tornado kick to be nerfed, which it will be. Or is planned to, anyway. I don't know if it's actually been already. Yo, let's go, Jay. Well, I think that's where a lot of fun of the adventure series lies, is that there are these linear paths through the stages that have automation to go through it. But the characters have a lot of, like, innocuous abilities that don't necessarily completely benefit those paths, but are, like, completely benefit going through the game in a linear way, but are instead utilized in cutting corners and stuff and skipping the automation and skipping little set pieces of the level. I think that's where a lot of fun of the adventure gameplay is. Because you have a lot of agency in your routes, rather than the game, like, force-feeding routes to you. And I think that's why people keep coming back to this style of Sonic.
This whole area is destroyed.
Yeah, things just, you know, can get misconstrued, so...
Let's do this quickly. Please, watch out for things flying out of the tornado. Great. Good.
Probably at this point, yeah. I don't know, because the game time is broken. 145? How did I get a 145? That's like 5 seconds slower than I normally get in that stage.
It looks like this load is
Did I guess I messed up somewhere. Didn't notice. Like, the actual save file time, once you get to, like, 151 hours, it starts counting up really slowly for some reason. It's actually something that's been in since the Shadow release, but yeah, since game time and save files don't transfer between big releases, it's kind of hard to actually gauge how much time I put into this game anyway.
It seems I'll need to defeat them first. I've got to hurry. Great.
I have no idea what the game time cap's at. My greatest achievement and milestone in P-06? I don't know.
That was easy.
Playing the game, I guess.
Just you wait, Iblis Trigger. I can use my psychokinesis to grab that robot's bomb and throw them back.
This ball counts down each time you touch it. Be careful carrying it.
Yeah, GDQ was cool.
Leave this up to me.
Amy!
Ha! I feel it. Sonic was here.
Yeah, a lot of Silver's levels are really short because he's a lot faster, obviously, in P-06 than he is in 06. They got a lot of mileage out of some of these
It sees you.
section layouts just because he was so slow.
I'll destroy all of you.
What's up, Jintoki? How's it going? When will the final update come out? Later than right now.
Now you can move on, right?
Thank you. If I'm not careful, I'll fall.
Attacks are useless while
Anything you see online is a lie because not even the devs know when it's gonna be done.
I might be able to make a pass.
It's coming in 2025. No way! You can predict all you want, but, you know.
Let's start by getting rid of them. Well, I guess that's done.
It's gonna be done when Chaos can sit back and look at it like he's Thanos in Infinity War. Sitting on the farm at the end of the movie.
So I guess the lock will open if
Oh, I almost missed the teleport dash and that would have been super bad. Oh, almost a dunk. Rip. Oh well. That makes him a villain? Well, no. He's the hero of his story. Yes. Yes, that'll do nicely.
Eggman's base is ahead. Let's hurry.
Yo, P-06 is coming out November 18th, 2006. Let's go.
You need to defeat all the enemies.
Hero of his world? That's... Wait, that's the... Yo, what's up, Riverium? Well, we got a Sonic PB at the start of this. I don't actually know if we're on world record pace still. Because I kind of made some small errors in Shadow, and in making some small errors in Silver. And I think they're going to cost me at the end. But
Seems those enemies are
once I get, or once I complete Silver's Flame Core, I'll look at the
Did they think they'd stop me with
PB time, because I'm currently comparing against the average splits.
Where is the entrance to Eggman's base?
Security's tight. You don't want to be discovered. Be careful.
Yeah, Verge, it really causes me to open my heart, and then after that I live and learn. To show the world what I'm made of.
Okay, a little further to go until the base. If I use it right, this snowball can be a weapon.
Good.
Where else can you play P-06? You don't have a PC? It's a PC game, so... I guess maybe if you have a Steam Deck.
That was easy.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not going to let the English trigger get away.
Oh yeah, that's right. Find Your Flame is a Sonic song. I guess.
There's no other way ahead. I guess I've got to break down the door.
I loved when we had that whole stream talking about the talking about the Frontiers songs, and then I actually went and I listened to the songs in game after that stream, and then the next stream I came back with my findings, and Amazon, Sonic Frontiers' #1 fan, was like, "Thanks for the update, Stelmo," completely disregarding the fact that the entire previous stream we talked about the songs and how I needed to listen to them again. Yo, what's up, Sydney?
That was easy.
Yeah, he and I have been in a never-ending battle about Frontiers because he loves the shit out of that game.
A laboratory.
The left lobe. Oh gosh.
Sonyana?
Is that the lobe that tells you that Frontiers is a bad game?
Like this? Under Sonyana?
Yo, let's go, Sydney. Glad you're liking it. Oh my gosh, bro. I wouldn't mind if I made big fumbles, but it's just like these little tiny movement errors that I normally never mess up. Shout out to the VOD watchers. Let's go. Four of them are beats. Nope, just four. You know, that's interesting to make that connection, empathetic gamer. Because to me, like, at least story-wise and kind of, like, hype moment and aura-wise, Frontiers and SA2 are very similar. In where I think for a lot of people, there are certain moments in Frontiers, just like how there are certain moments in SA2 that the game fucking nails. Like, so well. But it's just kind of surrounded by a bunch of... Like, in terms of every single Sonic story, I actually think that Adventure 2, even though I like Unleash's story the best, like, Adventure 2's story hits, like, the emotional moments so fucking good. Even if it's, like, kind of not that great. Is that 3D in my 3D Sonic game? Get the hell out of here. You just hate everything? The algorithm would certainly, make you think so, huh? Despite the fact that I like Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Mania, Sonic Adventure, Sonic P-06, Sonic Generation, Shadow Generations. That I like majority of the games in the series. I just dislike some popular ones, or ones that are currently in the nostalgia, hurricane. Sweeping the internet right now, like Unleashed and SA2. Yes, Pariah, you are. How you doing, man? How's it been? You think 3 and K is so overrated? Okay. Doesn't stop my enjoyment of the game. That's for sure. Good to hear, man. I suppose I can respect Frontiers for being brave again, but that's kind of weird to say for the 30th some odd entry in the series of a franchise of games. It's like telling a 40-year-old, it's like, good job, buddy, you tied your shoes. Saying something overrated or underrated is, in my opinion, just saying a whole bunch of nothing anyway.
I'll take it from here.
Because, like, what is that contributing to the conversation? You either make people mad, or you just gotta make people be like, huh? Castle skip pog. Number 2. Disagree with my opinion, yeah. Underrated has merit because it's a positive connotation. That's all. You know what you can say instead of something is underrated? You can say, I think people should try this out.
Sonic, leave this up to me. You go after Elise. Okay, let's do this. Yeah.
Well, because here's the thing, is saying something is overrated or underrated, you're...
Perfect.
you're telling the people that like the thing that they shouldn't like it as much as they do. And who are you to be like, you shouldn't like this? That's like #1 red flag, like, emotional... I don't want to say manipulation, because that's too strong of a word for something pretty menial, like video game opinions. I suppose persuasion is the better word. That is true. Or in the words of Beats, you're wrong. Well, if I want to get really pedantic and internet guy on you all, I can say that due to the nature of humans generalizing things, it has caused internet opinions to be conflated when they're really like minority opinions at the end of the day of maybe one or a couple people. Example, if I see a comment that's like, these videos suck, dude, whatever, man, like, stop making YouTube videos. And then I come on stream and I go, oh, the internet's hating on YouTube videos again. You know, just taking the comment of the one person and overgeneralizing it into the internet is doing the thing. Similarly, one that's very common, Sonic fans just don't know what they want, man. They say they like this thing, but also say that they hate this thing. When that's really not the case, in that it's mostly different people saying those different opinions. It's not that Sonic fans don't know what they want, it's that it's many different people talking about what they like that happens to be different from other people, but it's being overgeneralized into one amalgamous being that doesn't exist. Those were a lot of words. I hope they made sense. We are one. We are Pariah. It's like Voldemort.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
What is that ball of flame? Is that the power of Iblis?
Which game is better, P-06, Roboblast 2, or Forces Overclocked? I like Roboblast 2 a lot. I don't really like Forces Overclocked.
Let's go!
You can definitely generalize that Twitter is awful. See, and that's what sucks, is that conceptually, Twitter is like the best social media site. Like, it's just so efficient with its spread and, like, just how it displays information. But humans are humans, unfortunately. We found out attention makes a lot of money. And all the websites constantly crave your attention.
The Iblis trigger. A blue hedgehog.
Which is why it's difficult to combat it when you're exposed to it all the time.
Silver fast.
Which is why I don't use social media. Hey! Came all the way around.
Whoa!
Habit forming's a crazy thing. I know I shouldn't eat cookies to lose weight, but I continue to eat cookies anyway. Amidax, my fan-made Sonic model, well, I'm pretty biased toward the P-06 model. I would say. What kind, though? I'm a chocolate chip cookie man, I gotta say. A St. Louis classic, though, is a gooey butter cookie. Damn. This was a really good run. So for context, even though against the world record, I'm 24 seconds behind, the record that I set in this category is actually insane. in terms of how consistently strong it is across the 3 stories. We got a Sonic PB in this anyway, so I definitely ain't mad about it. Do. It also depends on how you look at the world, because of course you have, like, you can look at things optimistically, you're gonna tend to find more things optimistically. Like, confirmation bias is something just seeped into the human nature, is you're gonna naturally look for things to confirm your perspective on stuff.
That was so-so.
Do. All right, let's run it again. I'm fired up now after that Sonic PB. Eggman is whatever they need him to be. Is it a canon event? I don't know if I've died every time after a PB. Is this working? It is now. All right, let's do it, baby. But it didn't super grab me. Oh, I love Mega Mix Mania, Pariah.
Save Elise.
I have a video on my main channel that talks about it. Maybe if I fail this run, I'll actually do some Mega Mix Mania speedruns, because I absolutely adore that project. Yeah, I'll be able to submit it to the Sonic category. That's what my current Sonic PB is.
I've got to hurry and save Elise.
I played Mega Mix Mania with the 0.9 demo when I did the whole Month of Shadow thing before Shadow Generations came out, and I just absolutely adored it. I thought it was awesome. The weird thing, like, say I were to get a PB in Shadow Story or Silver Story, though, I would say that that isn't allowed. Because I don't think that the loadless timing is consistent with when the loadless timer stops after the results screen, if that makes sense. Normally, it stops 16.5 seconds after you hit the goal ring, which is when the split happens. So, if I were to, say, get a PB in Shadow Story, we would have to subtract 16.5 seconds because it would count the results screen time from Tails' Wave Ocean.
Hey, Sonic, I'll be right back.
Not really. Not really. Shadow's the only one that could have
Thanks for waiting, Sonic.
made that work.
Thank you, Tails. You saved
No other Sonic character can really hold their own like that. It's not even like Shadow Super held his own anyway, because the big Year of Shadow game was bundled in with Sonic Generations.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
If you want to do it as a fan game, sure, go for it, but I don't see any reason to make a Sonic game without Sonic as a part of it. Because Sonic's whole deal is that he's a literal, like, good force of nature that makes the other people better around him. So his story purpose, the story purpose that he serves is to help other characters go through their character arcs. So, like, why would he not be there, you know? And since he's Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, there's no real difficult justification to make on why he's in the place that he is. It's not like he has to guard a Master Emerald like Knuckles or... I don't know, Tails, I guess. I actually do like Tails' Adventure.
That was incredible.
Like, that's why I love Unleash's story so much, because Sonic literally helps Chip go through his character arc. Year of Omega, yo. How did that happen? Good question. Congratulations. You can now delete other people's messages. I think I made, like, a good chunk of, like, my YouTube friends, moderators, just because, like, I trust your guys' judgment that, like, if for some reason no one else is around or I can't, like, delete the message, but...
I'll have to beat all the enemies to get through here.
Year of Chow? Yo. Maybe we'll finally get that Chow, like, garden mobile game. But instead they made Sonic Rumble. The year of Pariah where he bans everyone and it's just me and Pariah in the chat.
So happy.
I should do a video about speedrunning P-06 but only using gems. Good buddy of mine, I think it's Vex, actually did that video. He released it very recently. Anyway, chat, we're in White Acropolis. Get your cat gems, cat jams, cat jam jams, and Stelmo jams out. In addition, exclamation mark jam and jam in the chat. Get about Pyre along with us, and let's rave. In order for me to do a challenge run video, the challenge prospect itself really has to grasp me. I am actively doing my best to not fall into the challenge run hole of alright guys, I'm speedrunning P-06, except my nuts are tied to a vice grip, and I'm in an electric chair, and every time I take damage, I'm gonna get electrocuted. Like, I used to be a lot more against doing challenge runs, but some of the challenge runs that I do, like some of the challenge runs I've done have kind of changed my opinion a little bit on it. But it really has to grasp me. I don't think beating P-06 without jumping is that interesting. And it would actually end right here.
Okay, let's head straight to
If you could even make it that far.
It looks like that container will explode. I gotta be careful when I break it. If I can move without being caught by the searchlights, I'll be able to get to Eggman faster.
That would be hype. You would like that, Beats.
Leave it to me.
You'd probably watch it in VR chat.
I think you can stop the searchlights if you hit them with bombs.
You can get 2 Tailses here? Great.
Those are guided missiles. What's more, they explode on impact. If they lock onto you, you've got to shake them. We're close to Eggman's place.
I think in terms of challenge runs for the Silver release, or just the challenge runs for P-06 in general, beating Sonic's story with only Sonic and the Mach Speed only are kind of like it when it comes to challenge runs. And blindfolded, I guess. Oh, my favorite Super Metroid, easily. Super Metroid's one of my favorite games of all time. Love it. I can't remember, I think I talked to you. I watched your video about the source movement for Prime, and that shit looks sick as fuck. I only played through, I think, Phandrana Drifts, or Phandrana Drifts, or whatever it is, in Prime 1, and then really didn't touch the Prime series. But maybe I will with the source movement, I don't know. I know shocking Sonic guy likes the fast-paced 2D Metroids more than the slow-paced 3D ones, but it's how I feel. Let's get the 360. Whoo! I can definitely get into a game like that. The hard part for me is that I know what Samus is capable of. So it, like, feels weird. Like, I don't mind playing a slower-paced game. Oh yeah, that's right, it works for Prime 2 as well, doesn't it? I don't know if I would do, like, main channel video material, but, like, I would definitely do, if people made challenge maps for P-06, I would absolutely give them a try. Love roguelites to death? Well, hey, if you love roguelites, Beats created a roguelike mod for P-06. Metroid's awesome.
Okay, let's blast through here.
You should play FTL, yo! FTL shill? Not by me, that's crazy. Oh, I thought that's what you were referring to, but yeah, Beats. I think I have the command still. It's !robe.
This lamppost. Maybe I can swing on.
You can still make Sonic videos, Pariah. You made that best way to play every Sonic game before you released your goodbye Sonic video, didn't you? I know you still have it in you. You don't have to be a Sonic tuber to make Sonic videos. Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate for Swagboard that Swagboard was, is overshadowed by the 360 because I started doing the 360 first. Well, the thing that's hard about doing, like, character swapped runs in P-06 is that there are a lot of specific states that some characters have that others don't. Like I explained in the Mach Speed Sonic video, how he can't interact with grind rails, vines, all sorts of different things. Like, if I threw Shadow into Sonic's story, he would die immediately because he can't water slide.
That was incredible.
However, you can sort of circumvent it by using Beats' randomizer mod along with the character switcher mod, because if you enable character randomization in the randomizer, it changes the layouts of the stages so that every character can go through every one. But
Lava shoots up from that fiery ground.
dropped it halfway through making it. If you don't want to, you don't want to. I was just more saying that just because you said goodbye to Sonic doesn't mean, you know, you can't make a video if you want to. I should have added that addendum, the if you want to.
Bridge is gonna collapse any minute. Whoa, that's not a nice welcome. Easy bed, no sweat.
No, you can't.
Cool, it's raining fire. Let's head into the volcano.
Coming 2027? Wait, last release? Release date confirmed? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Delete that message! Delete that message!
How'd it last?
Team Sonic. It's my favorite Sonic Heroes team.
Knuckles.
I'll take care of it.
You should have said February 30th, 2027. Instructions unclear, my balls are huge, oh god. $254 Crisis City? Nice. Alright, see you later, Pariah. Thanks for popping in, man.
You Knuckles?
Always good to see you. Well, you're a whole floating head and all, but...
Whoa!
Huge news, last release coming out before the heat death of the universe.
Too easy.
Floating mask, my bad, my bad. I'm sorry for stereotyping you. See you later, man.
Sonic, shouldn't you save the train before chasing after me?
Eggman. Ugh, I'd better go.
My favorite Sonic fan character? I kind of liked the mole from Sonic Galactic. It was cool.
I'd better hurry up and cross this scale. There's gotta be a switch somewhere.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if that was enough meter, but it was.
I'd better hurry.
Oh no, we lost him to the Goon Squad. No! Last release coming out on my birthday? What? It'll probably be my birthday when it comes out, regardless of the date.
Is Elise on board?
Conventional wisdom says to not use camera volumes.
Hang on. Yeah.
I just do because I like them. That is true. It is indefinite until you set one.
Let's run straight up.
Silver Blaze and Iblis. Team Fire.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that bomb.
Or Team Cooked. Whichever you prefer.
We're getting out of the game.
No, I never speedran before P-06. I get to be funny and cute and quirky and tell the story that I don't really care for speedrunning that much. P-06 is an exception, not the rule. I prefer playing games casually. I love the idea of speedrunning though, it's really neat.
Let's rip.
My dream team would be Leon S. Kennedy. Because you don't need anyone else, because he's fucking Leon.
Elise, are you all right?
Yes.
Gotta make sure I don't fall in the water. There's a route here.
Nice.
The last year of humanity. Crazy. That's exciting.
I'm so happy.
Favorite voice of Sonic? I like all the game ones. Heretic! You must pick one! You cannot like them all!
Let's try going up.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm a content creator. Ryan's the best and all the other ones are ass. Good night.
Leave it to me.
What?
Man, the staircase is damaged. Now I'll have to use my power. Hey, not bad.
Isn't that not Jaleel White that says I'm out of here in CD? Yo, what's up, Neo Blue? What's up, Ricky?
Those enemies seem to be protecting that door for some reason. Looks like I've got to defeat them first.
Make the quills even shorter and give them blue arms. I forgot, I rewatched through the Sonic Boom cartoon recently, and I forgot that there was a joke about, like, making Sonic's arms tan versus blue. And going like, nobody care about that. Castle Skip Pog! I said it a little early, but it worked. Hey man, some people care. Again, even like marathoning the Sonic Boom stuff, I would say probably until halfway through Season 2. Wow, this isn't working. Halfway through Season 2 is when I kind of stopped laughing at the cartoon. Like, I still thought it was funny. It was just from binging it, I started to not enjoy it as much. The Knuckles That's Prison joke is absolute gold, though. I don't remember who voices Amy currently, but she fucking cooked with that line delivery. Only if you let it be, yeah. I also thought that the meme approved meme, I thought that was an edit. But he actually just says, meme approved, which is wild. Roger? Who's Roger? I'm right here.
That was incredible.
And then, of course, there's the one where it's like, all right, go to your happy place, go to your happy place. No, come back, come back. And then it's like, too far. He's talking to me.
The battleship will take off any minute. Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry.
Unauthorized access in Area 1. Eliminate immediately.
No, Sonic X really isn't good objectively. How is it objectively not good? I swear, man, I would love for gamers to remove the word objectively from their vocabulary.
Sonic, this mysterious cloud has a slight magnetic force. If you attack the switch, the magnet will activate.
If we're looking as objectively as possible, the voice acting is fine, the character motivations are clear, and it's presented, alright? At worst. So, I think objectively it's fine.
For the door, leave it up to me.
If you die, you are no longer alive? Well, that's just because of the perception and the language we use around it. Beats is all I'm saying. Words are all made up. What do you think about that, punk? Or you can just enjoy the English dub. Which I just enjoy the English dub.
You are big help. Dang it. When the door opens, it activates the robots. Tails, Knuckles, be careful.
Though they did have live and learn play during the BioLizard in Japanese. Yeah, that's for losers and squares. Your Sonic opinion is only valid if you listen to the Japanese version. And completely disregard the professionally translated versions of the story that were meant to be for people in other languages.
Uh-oh. How about a little help? Bring it on. I'll take them all.
No, I'm getting Chaos and I are doing a thing.
Dang, where's the switch to turn off the laser?
Yeah.
Knuckles, thanks. All right, let's roll.
It's like great. I'm glad that the Japanese story gives greater context or some shit. But this is what the English story says. And thus that is what I'm going to judge. Because someone had to okay this. That the story was presentable in this way.
Great.
Ah, the 255 curse. Let's go, baby.
That was incredible.
Can't fuck that many people. Maybe you can't. Not a dweeb. I don't care if you like it more. It just seems that there's like been a little bit of a rise of like, if you're not talking about the original Japanese translation of the games, it's like your opinion sucks, and the story you presented or the story you watched is fake and not real. When at most anything I've seen is there's just like a fair amount of like little details. Like, I think the most major thing is something regarding the Yellow Chaos Emerald Adventure 2, but it's not like absolutely plot defining. It's just like another tidbit or something. Wait, really? Is that true? He was like, guys, Tails kind of sucks. See you later, Ricky. Some interview or magazine? Yo! I'll take the trust me, bro. That's fine. I like that fact. I think I mentioned it in like a short or something, and I guess it's like a rights thing. I don't know. That like, I guess the Japanese studio for Sonic X had the rights, but 4Kids didn't or something like that. I don't know. That's just a guess. Take it with a grain of salt, as you should with everything on the internet.
Well,
Not too bad.
I'll show you my real power. Dr. Eggman, what is he up to this time?
You know? And you're not gonna like when I say it. Probably. But I think that's just the case of a long-running series. The characters evolve over time. Like, in my brain, the Ash from Indigo League Pokemon anime is not the same Ash in the Pokemon XYZ anime.
You're going to have to use bombs.
Like, I would agree that, like, Sonic from the adventure games is not really the same Sonic as the Sonic we have nowadays. But, like, I think it just, like, kind of... That's how it evolves in a long-running series. It's all still Sonic, it's just, like, the direction that they wanted to go with it has changed. So that's why I get the whole, like, it's not my Sonic, but, like, it is still Sonic. That's how they're presenting the character. The way they want to, anyway. I've never watched Alola, but it does look kind of fun. So I might give it a go. I really want to replace Sun and Moon. It's just the cutscenes. Which is really funny because actually right now I'm watching like a retrospective on Pokemon Sun and Moon. And all of the comments are like, Alola's so peak, I'm sick of people saying the cutscenes are so long. But like, dog, the cutscenes are so long in Sun and Moon. Like, I want to play the game and go on the adventure. I don't want to sit and watch like a fucking 5-minute cutscene.
I wonder why Soliana moved the castle away from here. The gym glider doesn't have much armor. I need to be careful on running into. It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to me.
All Shadow Gens, I think they produced a good story. Rehash of Shadow the Hedgehog or not.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that cave.
Much better version of it anyway, so. And I like everything that movie 3 did with Adventure 2's story over Adventure 2 itself. Fun for us to watch. Maybe not for Shadow to go through. The Revenge Guac.
Let's get going. You can use this vehicle
Which is honestly, like, obviously I know things never end nowadays. But, like, they did the big, epic, super popular Sonic story. So, I wonder if, like, it's just sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy of now the Sonic movies are gonna kind of die. Because, like, they did the Adventure 2 story. There's, in terms of general popularity, you can't go any higher than that. There is no other Sonic story that's, like, as beloved as that one.
I think I can make that structure down.
Yeah, it's just different now. Yeah, I think so. Kingdom Valley is like one of the two best levels in the game. And it's strong both in Act 1 and Act 2. And not just Act 1 like Chaos Island, or not just Act 2 like Sunset Heights. Boost Sonic is kind of made to be enjoyed one time, though. Like, because that's just how the Boost games are. But I won't go into it since obviously I know you well know my opinion on, like, Boost. I would argue that the 5-year gap between Forces and Frontiers is probably the best thing that happened for Sonic. Because it's when all the fan games started to really flourish. Yeah, you can just go watch the Sonic games eventually become good video. I think leaning into Boost is absolutely the right direction to keep the series alive in the modern day. I really don't think an adventure game would do well outside of, like, the fans. Like, it would need to be an overwhelmingly good game for it to be, like, to hit mainstream, I think. Yeah. The nice thing is that the Sonic that you like is still there. And, you can do what you want with it, which, hey! Chaos, have you heard of this fan project that's remaking 06? Generations, for sure.
Let's get moving.
Mega Mix Mania time! Woo! Like the gameplay of Unleashed or the story of the game? Hey, we got a really solid fucking run. I am definitely not upset by that at all. That first All Stories run was killer. Oops. Sonic Mania. Sonic running through real life really isn't inventive, though, as they were trying to do that since SA1. The technology just finally caught up with it to where it feels a little bit more like that. Is this on? Is this thing on? Yeah. Alrighty, let's speedrun some Mega Mix Mania version 1.1.1. Because, new version's out, fix some of the bugs, all that. I guess it's probably because the levels of Unleash kind of have to be straight and narrow, given the gameplay. Whereas 06's environments had a lot more breathing room. Just with how the gameplay functions between the two games. Oh, I fucked up. That's okay. Ah, heck. It's fine. We're going. We're zooming now. I have found that Sunny Shores is honestly one of the hardest zones in the game. Yeah, just given the gameplay, they had to make everything straight and narrow. I do hope that, you know, obviously I'm not complaining because, like, you know, I just do it myself, but I am hoping that my call is heeded to remove the scripted sections of, Unleashed, like the Interceptor and the Egg Chaser segments. Because that's definitely one of the big things that keeps me going back to Unleashed Project, is just, like, the pacing of those segments is so much better there. Yeah, but Beats, those are the night stages. Nice light dash mess up. Can I get up here? Wow, you really can't do that? I legitimately get so annoyed that that light dash constantly breaks. Because it ruins the route if it doesn't work right. I don't know if there's, like, something I could easily fix to make that not happen, or if it's just kind of, like, luck of the draw. No, I agree. If we're talking strictly, like, visuals, the Werehog levels look fantastic, 100%. And they have great music. Did you buy a Steam Deck or a Nintendo Switch too? I don't really know if they're, like, similar in pricing or anything. It depends. It really depends if you think you're gonna get more value out of the exclusives the Switch 2 provides or not. Since that's pretty much the only thing you're missing out on if you get that over a Steam Deck. But that's just my opinion. I think Luminous Forest, like, visually looks fine, yeah. I think its music's pretty good, too. Oh, Steam Deck's cheaper, then yeah. Unless you really need the Switch 2 exclusives, like Air Riders or something, it's definitely the way to go, in my opinion. I wouldn't make a financial decision solely on what a streamer thinks, though. Personally. Let's go, baby. Oh, also, Neo Blue, I did take a look at the Mega Man X Viral Nightmare fan game. Looks fucking awesome. I haven't gotten the chance to play it yet, but it's definitely on my list. Even though it's, like, not complete, it looks really sick. So I think, unfortunately, my old splits aren't gonna work because the fastest way through this stage is the Mario Easter egg. But in version 1.1.1, the Mario Easter egg puts you out into a different location than it did. Which very much confuses me, but I guess they wanted to have people play the whole level, how dare they? Alright. I always forget that this is down. Mega Mix Mania is fucking awesome. I love it. A lot of love and care put into it, that's for sure. I think I can still... I can definitely still beat my original PB in this run, even with the new area I get put. Oh, that's really lucky that I... Oh my lord. Panic! But yeah, that whole part you used to skip, and it used to put you out right there at that checkpoint, but they changed it, I guess.
It's showtime!
Well, I think the obvious joke is that it's pretty easy to optimize it when you give your players no freedom. And you have absolute control over what they experience. Fuck! Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's showtime!
In general, yeah, I like 2D Sonic games better. Well, Mega Mix Mania is a mod for Sonic Mania that reimagines an old Sonic 1 ROM hack called Sonic Mega Mix. But calling it a reimagining is really stretching the term because this is basically a new game, despite using the same themes. The most notable thing is Simon Tomley worked on the original Mega Mix, which is one of the guys that worked with Christian Whitehead to make Sonic Mania. I have a whole video on my main channel about Mega Mix Mania and why it's so awesome. I recommend clicking the second link in the description if you want to check it out. It's a pretty short watch. I think it's like 20 minutes. I tend to aim for 20 minutes on most of my main channel videos because those are the ones that seem to do the best. Other than, like, a really long P-06 video. But that only happened one time. Or 2 times. Probably not, because the views are already pretty low when I play Mega Mix Mania. If I played a different character, maybe I could get away with playing Shadow, but that would be about it. You know I hate Boost? Why do I hate Boost? Where'd you learn that information? Or did you just make that up? You made it up? Hey, there you go. So you were just hoping to be right, I guess. I don't hate Boost. I think Boost is Sonic's best gameplay style, despite it not being my favorite. Because I'm not just a gamer, I'm also very interested in businesses and how they operate and stay alive and continue to give, you know, continue to provide value in whatever way they can. And Boost is absolutely, like, the best middle ground. Gameplay-wise. Because in the age of distraction, not everyone's gonna sit down with a game that's meant to be replayed a million times. You fulfill the speed fantasy instantly with Boost. And that's what most people know Sonic for. Gets them into the games. It's definitely not my favorite way to play Sonic, but, like, it's still fun. So, I don't really care. I guess I'm not particularly looking to, like, fun max, I suppose. Like, I don't mind just having, you know, good experiences as well as incredible ones.
It's showtime!
I would also just really like Sonic Team to continue making Boost games since they're hitting a stride with them. And not go through the Sonic cycle of, like, having a successful string of games and then reinventing the wheel and being trash again. Be really nice to just have another solid entry. You were assuming because of Frontiers? Well, good thing there are more Boost games than Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers is barely a Boost game. The Boost in that game's just a run button. True. I guess gameplay assassination is kind of it. I also don't really hate Frontiers, I just don't like the game. Hate's too strong of a word for me to apply my emotions toward any video game. Unless it's, like, particularly nasty or something. I know it is surprising since I'm a content creator, but I am actually not a one-dimensional person and have nuanced opinions. I like all of Sonic's styles. Yep, there's the light dash. Oh shit, Beats has got me clocked. I'm screwed. Going the Cuphead route would be insane. Bro's got me time-stamped. It's over for my career. I'm not really in the business of being like, Sonic has to play exactly like this in order for it to be fun. There's many different ways that Sonic can be fun. As is with Mario. Like, Mario doesn't have to be a 2D platformer for me to find it fun. I quite like the Paper Mario series, and that, I guess, has some element. Well, when I say Paper Mario series, I mean the first two Paper Mario games, but this way. No! God damn it. I'm resetting. I know I can play the level better than this. It would be cool. But I guess we'll just settle for your really cool roguelike mod. Anyway. How dareth. I just don't really think, like, to appeal to the widest audience possible, like, Boost is just it. Like, I'd be happy to be wrong if they find another way, but... Sub Zombie Slayer. It's going well, it's going well. The main reason I want Sonic Team to stick with Boost is just so they can have another win. Because it's a lot easier to improve on something that already exists than make something brand new. Like, I know we've had Boost since 2008, but we basically got a whole new Boost in 2017, so we haven't had the current iteration of it for terribly long. Yo, Windows 11 stutter, let's go, baby! Damn, missed it again. That's okay. P-06 is slower than maybe Adventure 2. It's pretty much the same speed as Sonic Adventure. The 06 level design doesn't have a lot of, like, you sit and watch the character go fast moments. Like, in 06, you do a lot of things constantly, which is what makes it pretty fun. You know, it's really funny because a lot of the fastness of the early Boost games comes from camera trickery and effects and stuff. Because Shadow is only 10 units of speed slower than Sonic Generation Sonic. And you can actually go blistering fast in that game as well with spear gliding. If we're talking about, like, all the crazy any percent speedrun tricks, it's actually one of the fastest Sonic games. Because loop flinging is just stupid. Shadow Gen's boost isn't a boost? Then what is it? I would say it isn't, like, as boost as, like, Unleashed or Generations boost is. Because it still falls victim to the, like, it's a state that you are in, rather than, like, a dynamic increase of Sonic speed.
It's showtime!
Take a little for Shadow Gens and put it in Adventure. It plays infinitely better. I never said that, like, it wouldn't. Look, you know, I also have in this video, I have a comparison of Haley playing 3 different Sonic games for the first time. And she clung on to Boost. Let me tell you, watching her play the adventure games, because also offline, she's dabbled in, like, playing, like, Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2, and let me tell you, it is not speedy gameplay at all. Oh my god, that was stupid. I'm running it again. I'm just mad about that one. It's my fault, but... Yeah, I could only wonder what Chaos is alluding to. Having a Shadow Gens level in an adventure game. Herm. Actually, the boost released in 2005? Okay, buddy, settle down. No, I get where you're coming from. If I actually had to make the choice of, like, do I wish that Sonic ever switched to boost? No. My answer would be no. I would have much preferred them stay with adventure. However, that's not our reality. I'm on a completely different path than normal. This is wild. Okay, now I'm back on a normal path. It's the new version of Boost we got in 2017. Have you play Generations and then play Sonic Forces? And if you think they're the same, then I guess I'm crazy. There's always two sides to a story, Zombie Slayer. Sorry? We have nothing to be sorry about. Don't mind my rambling? There's nothing wrong with engaging in fun conversation, Chaos. I think it's just one of those situations where we both like the same things. I just think I like more things than you. In terms of, like, Sonic stuff, obviously. I miss my wife, Tails. Ah, the one I grew up with, hey. Yo, what up, Vex? How's it going, bro? I'm less optimistic, or Chaos is? I don't know if I'm actually gonna do... Yeah, okay. I didn't know, because after you do a homing attack and you're, like, in that state, you can hurt. Alright. This is the one. This is the one. Seal of guarantee approval. This is the one. Just got out of the gym. Let's go, bro. Oh yeah, Mega Manathon is also one that I would love to do. The classic NX series, and maybe revisit the Zero games. It wasn't world record, Malik. It was a PB. Shadow is in this mod. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow. Mighty as well. Actually, not for the bit. I legitimately almost forgot him. Should really jump there. Getting that summer bod ready? Yo, let's go. What about Ray? Shadow replaces Ray. I was honestly shocked with how many Ray fans exist. Yeah, dude, Gens would be a crazy game if it had an Adventure Sonic. With fully 3D stages. But I imagined it was time and scope constraints. Oh, well, unfortunately, wacky ideas and ambition doesn't make money. Yeah, and with how ridiculous nostalgia sells, since, you know, since the 2010s and the evolution of the internet and YouTube, you can literally find anything that you want. So, and you can find somebody doing the thing that you like. Ray is planned to be in the 2.0 update to this game, though, when they move to the decompilation of Mania. Revolutionize the callback to the classics. Explain. Because I'll be honest, what you said sounds like Malik. It sounds nice, but it kind of doesn't really mean anything. The 2000s was the age of experimentation for video games. It is now figured out. I think it's just the life cycle of business, where there's like a very experimentally heavy phase, and then at some point, it's figured out what makes money. So people just do more of that because, well, since money's kind of needed to live, want to make more money. Which is why I think it also led to the fucking, the fan games. Oh god, Amazon thinks a game is peak. Must be terrible. I was looking forward to RE9 too. What a shame. Glad you enjoyed it though. It's okay, a lot of unfunny jokes are said on this stream, but we roll with them anyway. I know. That's why I'm gonna do a whole Resident Evil marathon before I play 9. Resident Evil 10 will probably be out by the time. I'm gonna play all of the mainline Resident Evil games first before I touch 9. I'd probably do all the originals and all the remakes. As the gods intended. Did you ever finish RE7, Amazon? Because didn't you, like, just say yesterday that, like, you peed your pants and quit it or something? That's okay. That's better than falling down. And since I haven't explained it in this run, I'm running on version 1.1.1. And the Mario Easter egg sends you to an earlier point of the level now instead of a later one, so kind of have to really try on my splits. What's up? Oh, at bar? Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you I was coming. Haley sexist? Question mark? Haley sexist, Dark? Oh, hey, there's Nightbot chilling. That's the first time I've seen Nightbot chill that video. What's he been doing? I guess they thought the Mario Easter egg was too powerful in terms of the level, so they wanted the final set piece here. That's right here. Yo, sick. Dangerous, 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 dangerous! So I probably need to just delete this split, actually, since it's not accurate. I should probably just delete all the splits, because this is a pretty major gameplay change between versions. What? I hit him. Oh! Bruh. Oh, this is bad. Whoa, that was almost disastrous. Oh, no! Oh, I don't think today's the day, chat. I don't think today's the day. Nice, right?
It's showtime.
Terrible timing to build a new run. See, our RAM price is gonna go down though. Like, also, I'm gonna be real. I got curious and I looked for myself, and like the new, unless I am misunderstanding what is expensive now, I looked at graphics cards for computers and they seem to be priced very similar. Like even the higher end ones seem to be priced very similarly to what I paid for my 3080 Ti in 2022. So I don't know if I missed like a balloon or something in the last 6 months, but wow, sick. Yep, this run's dead. Oh! I'm raging, gamers. That's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm live every Monday through Friday with Sonic. Still happy we got the Sonic PB, though. So I'm definitely not upset about today's speedruns at all. Anyway, I don't remember if I said it, but I stream Sonic every Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. CST. If you don't know when that is in your time zone, turn the clock back 3 hours. That's when I go live. You still need some assistance. You can scroll below the Twitch stream, or you can click the third link in the description, sends you to an automatically time zone adjusted stream schedule. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I've been Stelmo98, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.